Welcome to Built on Faith Homestead. We actually had a request on our Rumble Leaving Egypt channel. If you don't know, on Rumble we also load videos on Rumble, and all of our homestead videos and Bible study videos and all of that is all under Leaving Egypt on Rumble. But we do have two channels here on YouTube, one more dedicated to Bible study and one more dedicated to this homesteading type stuff, or whatever you want to call it. But we got a request on Rumble to do a video on identifying goldenrod. So we're going to try to honor that request by showing you some easy ways to identify goldenrod. Those of you that seen my salve video, this goldenrod was a huge part of making that muscle rub salve, and it does help a lot. And it's a very beneficial plant. We'll post some of the health remedies into this video as well, some of the things that it can help you with and all that kind of stuff. So let's show you the plant and we'll go on from there. So here's some good examples of goldenrod here. As you can see, here's a gravel road right up here. It likes ditches a lot. And so you're apt to see it driving down an old country road. See it growing like this. We'll show you some of the things that you can use to identify it here. So obviously, there's a yellow jacket in that one. We'll just leave that alone. All right. Let me try to find one that there's not yellow jackets all over, which is tough because it looks like they're on a bunch of them. All right, maybe we'll do this one. So, here's the plant itself. Very easy to pick out going down the road even because of these bright yellow shoots that are on the top of it. Here's one fairly bloomed out. Right in here is one that has not bloomed out as well. Here's the brighter one. The leaves are thin, small leaves. They don't stick out much past the blooms. They are slightly, see if I can get it in the video. Probably not gonna focus in good enough. There's a very slight little jagged edge on them, but a very narrow leaf, as you can tell. Most of these plants are approximately 3 foot tall. They get taller than that, but just the ones that I'm standing around are about 3 foot. Also, there are some different colors of goldenrod in Missouri. There's a bunch of different varieties, but like this one is super easy to pick out and you can know what it is. In fact, I'm not so sure there's not some other varieties right here, but I know for sure what this one is, so we'll talk about this one. This has got a lot of health benefits and a lot of things you can use to help improve your life with medical benefits and those kinds of things. As far as I know, I'll show a couple of the lookalikes, but as far as I know, here in Missouri anyway, there's not any real serious lookalikes. Like, it is a pretty much easily identifiable plant. I'm gonna make my way back to the shade tree and we will show you some of the health benefits and the lookalikes and those kinds of things. But as we walk, we might as well talk. So I'm a very suspicious, maybe suspicious isn't the right way of saying that. I'm very suspicious of lots of things. I'm very skeptical of lots of things. But these medical herbs that grow naturally, man, there's a lot of good ones that actually help, like for real help. And as we learn this more and more, it makes me wonder, that information is there now, but it makes me wonder how long that information is still going to be available to us. If you think back to the latest virus, if you think back to COVID, all of the stuff that doctors even were saying, hey, vitamin D and zinc and vitamin C and these things will help you if you're having trouble, and then folks were getting wiped off of social media platforms for saying that. And those are just vitamins. Imagine when Big Pharma and governments that are funded by Big Pharma and television stations that are funded by Big Pharma, imagine what will happen as they begin to see a movement of people trying to learn this stuff. I'm sure they will try to limit how much we can actually find that information, at least how readily available. So it is wise, I believe, as you start learning this stuff, to start building your own books at home, or even buying hard copied books if you can find any local to your area. I believe it would be a wise thing to do to help you identify some of this stuff, because I'm a guessing one of these days there will be a war on information about these types of things. Just my backwood hillbilly thinking. We'll list the health benefits here of the goldenrod plant. And I'll just tell you, for us, the one we've used it the most for is anti-inflammatory, and usually in a salve. And I do have at least one case of some friends of ours that used it to treat a burn, a pretty bad burn that they had, and they thought they had really good results with it as well, with that salve. I don't remember if we've ever, I think we did make some tea out of some of it before for my wife when she was having some kidney stone issues, but we've not used it much for like tea and those kinds of things. Here are some of the lookalikes of the goldenrod. Once again, there's not a lot of lookalikes. There's a couple that maybe a little bit, but this is one that you can identify with confidence as you get started. As always, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an herbalist, I'm not any of that stuff. Do all the information, do all the research, and find out all the information that you can on your own, and use lots of caution, and you are responsible for making your own choices. However, once again, start learning some of this stuff before they start wiping it clean off the internet. We appreciate you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time.